Okay, there's a 100-sided die, and if you roll a 1, you die a painless death. And if you roll anything else, you get $1 million. Do you roll?
Easy no.
What's
Already
the,
have all the money I need.
what's the alternative? You just don't roll and walk away?
Yeah. It's either you roll or you don't.
Huh.
It's just would you risk your life 1% chance to die for 99% at $1 million? Would you roll?
Well, you said painless. I mean, take me out anyway, so I'm a roll to die.
Before my kids, I would
want the
roll.
one?
Now I wouldn't. No.
Even when I assume you're married, right?
At this point in my life,
Me,
I wouldn't roll.
I am, yeah.
But
I don't care about that. Even if I'm married, I'd probably still
You would
roll
still
it.
roll while you're married?
Kids are different, guys. I'm telling
Can I
you, they
give
do
it like
something
a pussy
different
roll?
too.
What about your parents? Like, don't you think they would care? Like,
Nah.
you wouldn't have that in mind if you rolled.
I'd
You're
roll
the
right
one.
away if I didn't have my my 2 children, I would have rolled 100%.
Can I do a test roll beforehand?
You played WoW so much, right? You know what
Yeah.
slash
You gotta
roll
get
is.
you
roll a
gotta
1.
you gotta get the shitty roll out of the way, right? So if I could test roll, if I roll like a 1 to like 50, I'm like, oh shit, okay, not this one. If I roll like or if I roll a low one, then it's like, okay, now I can hit it because next one's gonna be high for sure.
That's
But you
not
said you
how
gotta roll a
statistics
1,
work.
so 99% you did $1 million. 1% you
But
die.
imagine rolling that one.
Wait, okay, so
Shit,
what do you guys
take me
roll?
out.
I wouldn't fucking roll the die. I'm gonna be
I'm rolling
honest.
that shit.
Like,
Wow.
thinking
I
without the
wouldn't.
die in my hand, I'll be like, yeah, sure, fuck it, give me that shit. But once that fucking die gets in my hand, my anxiety goes up. I'm fucking pussying out 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't roll
100%.
for one reason. Okay.
Because you're a millionaire.
That's
Okay,
one
then
of the
two reasons. Two reasons. I want to roll for 2 reasons.
I'm
One.
logging in. Wow.
So, he's gonna do. You're gonna do some roll
gonna
soda.
roll.
He's gonna do some
I'm gonna
rolls.
roll it.
Nice, roll it.
This is
Oh
getting
shit,
scary.
we should all roll it.
Yeah, but how'd you
You
get
wanna roll that
100?
shit?
1%.
Side.
You know what 1% is, right?
Yeah,
I
make it
wouldn't-
a
I'm
one.
logging in.
Superstitious,
Do a
dude.
digital die.
I
I'm
wouldn't
ready.
do
Let's
it
all roll.
because I'll be honest with you. Like every night when I go to bed, after I put my heart and soul into streaming,
Among Us.
right? All that's on my mind, right? It's not, and I know this is gonna sound like first world problems, literally, but it's not just me. It's anyone. Like if you do any research on anybody that has money, they'll tell you one thing, right? And I've always been told this my whole life. You spend 50 years of your life doing anything you can to obtain money or wealth, right? And once you have it, you spend all of that money getting your health back from the years that you sacrificed it for the money. So like, it all goes back to it anyways. And once you get a terminal illness, none of it matters. Now, none of us, so when you don't have money, that sounds like some bullshit fortune cookie gibberish, right? When you don't have money, you're like, who gives a fuck? That's some bullshit for pussies, right? As soon as you get money, you realize how true that is. So my point to it is, and I was talking to Dakotaz about it, I think he deleted his message so I couldn't read it all. But the point to this is, all I like really worry about right now, it's health. That's all you like when you're going to bed. So like, no, I wouldn't roll for $1 million. Even if you made it like a more relative or a number to our incomes, right? You made it $100 million. I still don't think I'd roll.
100 million. I'm rolling with the kids.
One of the
Oh,
really
fuck.
interesting things-
Handing it to her daughter.
100 million. I'm gonna have to take the chance of that.
I just rolled. I got a 24, so I just made $1 million.
One of the really
Oh,
interesting things is we say that like we wouldn't roll for like even greater amounts of money because I think we're really bad inherently at like risk assessment because technically you're making these rolls in a lot of the things you do every day. So for instance, if you say like I wouldn't roll a 100% die, assuming I got a 1 and I die for like $100 million, you're technically taking worse odds than that every time you like get in a car or maybe even
No,
flying
you're
a plane,
not.
right?
Yeah,
So
no,
like
you are,
1%.
Yeah.
So in America, the chances of you ultimately dying, not every time you get in the car, but keep in mind every time you get in the car, the gain is much smaller as well, right? So while a die might be 1 for 100 or 1 for $1 million, you might get in a car and your chance of dying might be 1 in 10,000, 50,000, but it's for a much lesser gain too, right? Like what, like $20 for however much time it would take you to bike or something like that. So we'll make these trade-offs every day, and ultimately the chance of dying in a car crash are around 1 in 100 by the end of your life, in terms of like the average mortality for people.
How
How
many
can that
times?
be?
I'm never in a car. I don't know about you guys. I've not left my house in like half a year.
Same.
I don't think your
And even
chance of
before
dying is.
COVID.
I don't
Okay,
think
well, for
your
those of
chance
us
of
that
dying
don't
is
just
1%
be on
every
the
day.
computer all the
But that's
time,
not-
okay, some people actually still get cards and stuff. Jesus, what the fuck?
Do
I
you?
mean,
Yeah, of
I don't think
course.
If you travel, you go on a plane. There's a lot of there's always gonna be a chance to die. Like Chance said, you have a 1%
there's
chance
a
of
what to
dying
die?
every day.
Yeah,
A
there's
chance.
yeah,
Oh
there's a
whoa,
chance.
I didn't even think about that. But yeah, you have
Yeah.
a 1% chance. I feel like no, I don't know exact percentages, but there's always that possibility that you could die at any moment, any day.
Mhm.
I
So
think
he
Will
just
had,
said-
we accept these risks in exchange for the convenience of like doing things, right?
I think Will had the most real answer, which was like, I would like say I might do it, and then I would actually get the dice, and I'd be like, fuck no, man. And I
That was Myth's answer.
Myth
Alright.
said that.
was a myth. I'm sorry.
All right, Big Boss. Big Boss,
I'm
you
not
just
looking
rolled a
at this here.
99. Dakotaz, you just rolled a
Okay, nice.
78. Destiny, you rolled a 93. Devin,
Yep.
you rolled a 79. Hafu,
All right.
37. Mo, 17. Myth,
You're dead.
80. Neff, 67. Me, 56. And Trainwrecks, 27. We all just made $1 million.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Well, it's 100 million with the other one, right?
Thank you, Cash
I
App.
knew
Alright.
it was
Thank
a
you,
1%,
Cash App.
but my breath was held the entire time.
Wait, is Cash App giving us this money, or is this kind of hypothetical here?
Yes, they are.
I don't think Cash App's gonna give everybody on this podcast $1 million, but I'll get back to you.
All right. Let him know.
I'll let you
No,
know.
they're being giant pussies.
They'll gift me 50 subs.
I don't know. I like that question. I would take the million. I feel like you're gambling every day at the end of it. But truth be told, you're not gambling. $1 million, dude, it's just worth. I feel like it's just worth.
Okay, well,
It's
would
free
you
money.
gamble someone else's life? Like, would you gamble?
Ah.
Whenever I ask this question, and I'm like, what if it was your mom's life?
Hell
Everyone
no.
says
Yeah.
no. Everyone says no. You would?
She'd understand.
She
What?
doesn't-
She
at that point,
would
listen, dude.
She would.
My mom would probably, and I would probably have like a thing going on. I'd be like, hey, roll my life and give me half afterwards.
Yep, I like that deal.
She would tell me straight up, like, just do that, please. Like, I'll take that money any day of the week. She was
That
like,
would scar you for the rest of your life, though. Think about that.
yeah,
1% to,
but she's
like,
not gonna hit a
absolute-
1. Let me roll my
No,
mom.
but
Hold on.
you. No,
94, man.
stop.
Yeah.
Roll a 94.
Are we
You
talking?
wouldn't actually do it. I don't believe you would actually roll the dice. Like what Myth said, if you actually had the die in your hand, the
Yeah,
dice in your hand,
It's different.
then you would. I don't think. I think people say yes so casually, and
I think a lot
that's
of
why I
people
like
would do
the-
it. I honestly
The
think
odds
a
make
lot
the
of
complete
people.
sense. I
A
agree
lot
with
of
Destiny on
people
that.
would do
But
it.
I'm a pussy.
I
Plain
think the
simple.
only people that won't do it are, like you said, the people that don't need the money really, or don't feel like they need the money, or the people that can't stand the thought of like leaving their loved ones behind.
How am I
At all.
rolling this dice? Is this in my hand,
Yeah,
or am I typing /roll?
yeah, it's in your hand.
It could
It's
be a
100-sided though.
100-sided. That's gonna be a
I
big
mean,
ass.
It's a.
I can't even lift that thing.
Stupid.
Like,
I
we're
never-
gonna have to throw it. Hafu. This sounds bad.
But
you
if it's but if it's on a computer, you know, it could get hacked. So you never know.
Do you think the number of
True.
people that answer yes went up in 2020?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Probably.
It was fucking hot. Okay,